So it's Monday morning right now, and I'm shooting this video. Totally raw, totally unplanned, unscripted. And the reason for that is this. As I'm going through the weekend, it was Mother's Day weekend. My daughter had a basketball tournament, and I typically will shoot Monday morning's video on Friday or Saturday. Well, Friday we had a huge session with the agents that I'm coaching, talking about this NAR settlement and how to structure deals post this NAR settlement in July, et cetera, et cetera. And here it is Monday, and I have no content, no planned video for you guys here on YouTube, like I have been for the past 7 years. And part of me was like, well, that's okay. I'll make sure that I have a video today for Tuesday. And then it reminded me of conversations I have all the time with the agents that I coach, which is that done is better than perfect. So option one would have been, well, I'll just not post something on YouTube today and it's fine. And it would have been fine, but it would have gone against what this entire channel is about, which is to push yourself through procrastination. And typically what we know about procrastination is, or perfectionism rather, is that trying to make everything perfect is simply procrastination in disguise. And so I said to myself, well, screw it. Let's be a product of the product. I'm gonna actually make a piece of content, even though going completely off the cuff right now, that's the point. You see, I think a lot of times, and I'm going to get something out there because done is better than perfect. And so I think that happens to a lot of us in our real estate business. You know, come Monday morning, we say to ourselves, okay, this is the day I'm going to start to prospect. And then you say, well, what if this, or what if that, or I'm not prepared for this. And we do what? We put it off. We procrastinate. And I think that this happens all the time. Things just don't get done because this mindset of wanting to have everything perfect. And you and I both know, if we're keeping it real, that nothing ever is going to be perfect. And so execute. Get it done. Get it done right now versus having to overthink everything and overplan for everything and overanalyze everything. And it's all of that, it's all in our head because we believe that everything has to be perfect in order for it to get out there. And here's the truth. No matter how much preparation you do before you launch your new website, before you go on that listing presentation, before you do the client event that you've been putting off for a year and a half, before you launch your weekly email, it is always, it's never going to be perfect. It's simply an iteration. And that's the way I think about things now. If you think about the iPhone that I'm shooting this on right now, you know, I'm looking at the camera. There's 3 cameras looking at me. Well, I'll tell you what, iPhone 1 didn't have 3 cameras, did it? It had 1 camera. And so iPhone or Apple could have said, okay, well, let's prolong the release of until we get this 3 camera setup in 15 years. No, they didn't do that. They came out with the iPhone 1. It was their first iteration of the thing. And then they came out with the iPhone 2, so on and so forth. And now they have iPhone, I don't know, whatever we're on, 17, 18. I have no idea which one this is. And so the point is this, that, you know, I don't think that there is such a thing as perfection. I believe in iteration. So I see this with a lot of agents that I coach too. It's like, well, are you prospecting yet? Well, no, I'm not prospecting yet. Well, why? Well, because I don't feel like I know the scripts the way that I need to know the scripts. Well, here's the truth. The learning is in the doing. Yes, there's a time and place for preparation for sure, but execution, you actually doing the thing, allows you to move your business forward, allows you to learn more than spending so much time trying to make everything perfect. Hey, did you build out your listing presentation yet? No, I didn't do that yet because I'm waiting on this marketing thing and this thing back from Fiverr. I'm getting, 4 or 5 different logos. You don't need all of that. Come out with your first version. And so as I'm making this video for you today on this Monday morning, that's completely raw, unedited, unplanned. I mean, again, the actual content of this video was the real situation that I'm in. And this is simply an example for myself as much as it is for all of you, that rather than procrastinate on the thing that needs to get done, rather than that thing being perfect, I just believe that getting it done is always better than that thing being perfect, because you can build upon it. And, I had my team meeting this morning and I said, damn, I feel guilty. I don't have something out there like I have for so long. And I can rectify that guilt by executing. I think a lot of you guys feel regret not following through on what it is you said you were going to do today and tomorrow. So fix the guilt. Get rid of the guilt. If you are getting to the end of your days feeling guilty because, man, another day has gone past and I didn't prospect yet again. Well, pick up the phone. Get it done right now. It doesn't matter if what you say is not going to be perfect. It's okay. You're going to figure it out. I just put this iPhone on my desk here in my dining room and I hit record. I hit record. I knew I was going to talk about this topic of procrastination or execution. I knew that was going to be what I was going to talk about, but that was it. I'm just on record and I'm figuring it out as I'm having this conversation. And I think that's the takeaway from today's video, is to put yourself in a position to perform. It's what I tell everybody. The learning is in the doing. And I hope that this message resonates with you as we get started with here yet again another week, that just because something isn't perfect, I think that having something out there allows your business to move forward rather than it just sitting on a to-do list because you don't believe it's perfect.